What's up, gamers? Welcome to the deep down darkness of my room. I don't know how I feel about this. Um, the black mask, which I'm going to be taking off. Ayo, it's stuck on my skull. Just figured I'd clickbait you at the very beginning there, give a bit of a different image for the thumbnail. And also, welcome to the deep down darkness of my room. It actually appears so much brighter on camera. That's crazy. Who would have guessed? Yeah, doing an episode where I put a couple things on for some reason, Look, I can put my hand in frame because it's got my glove on it. This is so uncomfortable. It's actually really warm in here. That's my fault, honestly. I'm not going to get into that. What am I even doing? Welcome to Articulate, the podcast where I'm anything but. Don't know if I like this black mask thing, concept idea thing. What? I don't know, but I figured I'd show that off because why not? Because this is a day late, right? A day? Maybe two? I don't know. I don't really remember how time works exactly. I just remember I was like, oh, it's Friday. I need to do a thing later. And then I fell asleep and then it wasn't Friday anymore. I don't remember what day it is now. I think it's still Saturday, right? Friday just happened. I don't remember. Am I crazy? Is it not? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, showing off that black mask. Don't know if I like the way it looks just simply because I've already started with the gray one, you know? And that's the whole bit. I even have my stupid little PNG tuber over on Twitch that is a sock puppet. He's gray. He's got the gray beanie here. I was still wearing the gray beanie, I guess, but what am I saying? But this hoodie thing that I'm wearing is better than the gray one because it's not as janky. The gray one was part of a hoodie that I sort of cut up and did a bunch of stuff with for some reason. And then I kind of regret it because I was like, oh, this actually would have worked way better as a mask if I just kept it as a hoodie and wore it backwards. Which is what people often do for a mask, you know? Like, this is so easy. I'm going to pull it over my face now. And there's no worry that I'm going to do a face reveal on accident unless there kind of is a little bit of a worry, but there I am, potentially, right? Hopefully none of my neck was showing. Hopefully none of my entire face was showing. Don't know if I thought about that. Because it is slightly see-through, which I was like, this is good because I don't know if light travels that far. Same as sound, apparently. And so if I can see through it a little bit, because the gray one I can't see through at all unless I stretch it a lot because it's actually pretty stretchy. And this one kind of isn't. So I can't stretch this one to see through it more, but it is just at a baseline easier to see through. It's also significantly warmer because it's a whole ass hoodie. Can I show it here without showing all of my skin and flesh? Apparently not because that mirror is too bright. It is pretty damn bright. It seems brighter on camera, but in real life it is still illuminating my whole room. I could turn it down, I guess. I'm not going to do that. What am I saying? Talking about content creation. Remember when I was like 2026 is the year, gamers? I'm going to be consistent. Well, it's not Friday, and I'm doing this. But you know what? I'm very nonchalantly and unapologetically doing a yapping video where I'm running around. I guess one could argue that I'm kind of not doing it nonchalantly because I did the mask thing, showed my whole body somewhat. I guess I did, objectively show my whole body. But I don't know. That was not too hard to do. I just threw on this weird little shirt thing that I have, put on a beanie. And I don't even think it ruined my hair that much. Literally, I look perfect and awesome. You know? But I kind of just always look like that. But what am I doing? I don't know. Um, Yapping about being consistent and whatnot. It's really interesting. I know that I'm always talking about being depressed, and I'm like, oh, woe is me, I have depression or whatever, and I suck at doing things. I'm not consistent at all. But it really does suck, and it really feels like it's not anything that can be helped, sort of. Because some days I truly just wake up and like, my brain just doesn't agree with me on anything, and everything, everything feels like nothing, you know? Which doesn't make sense, but I just need to say words here, form a sentence or two. We're going to be halfway through the video before I even know it. So, yeah, like I turn on video games, I'm like, this sucks, I don't want to play video games. I try to edit and be productive, and I'm like, this sucks, I don't want to do this. But I don't know, I kept saying big things coming in 2026. Currently, we're at the end of January here, and I haven't really worked that much on new things. Other than having a massive and juicy ass, I guess. Because I've been working out very consistently. Not very, but I guess very consistently recently, kinda. Hasn't been too intense, maybe not the greatest of workouts every time, but I've been doing it pretty much every day recently. But I've been doing this for a few months now, and I got that big juicy ass that I've always wanted, gamers. I don't know if that's true. It's kind of just, I don't have an ADHD, and this isn't me hyper fixating, but one time I was just like, you know what? What if I just had a massive ass? And so I started doing squats, started doing, like, this chair is here, and look at this. If you hold on to this, do a little kickback that you can't see, you know? Yeah, doing that. I was just about to talk about other exercises, and I was gonna lay on my bed and be like, "Look, you can bed rot and do this exercise." But I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna do POV me exercising for this one. But I don't know. It's been 7.5 minutes. Let me pause and think of something to say. Honestly, I think we might just start outroing, kinda, which is probably gonna take like the rest of the 6 minutes. But um, yeah. I did say I was unapologetically just doing a little yap video. So I'm just like, follow me on Instagram, bro. I've been doing super good on there. Even though today, I don't think I even made a text post. Oh my God. I completely forgot. I need to go post something on Instagram, do some text posts. Yeah, go follow me there. I realized that I don't think I've linked my Blue Sky or my threads anywhere at all. Like, not even on my YouTube, which is it's like the main thing. That's like the main hub of every single juncture. You can go to my About section, click on any link except for Blue Sky and Threads, which arguably is a pretty big link, because I'm not posting text posts anywhere else. I'm just having potential ADHD thoughts on there, just saying whatever stupid shit I come up with. And that's very unique to those platforms, because it's a fun little text thing, a blurb, if you will. Just, is that the right term for that? I don't know. It's just like a fun little thing that I thought of and I wrote down and I posted on the internet, for me to regret in 15 years when I get canceled for something. What the hell am I even saying? I think I'm just saying that I'm going to end this. I was going to play a fun little video game, mayhaps do a stream, even though I don't want to. I probably won't do a stream, honestly, which is rather unfortunate, but I'll play a silly little game and enjoy my little life, Go enjoy your little life, gamers. I'm going to consume water and the rest of that cherry Coke. So, I guess that's unfortunate for my health. The cherry Coke, at least, but I drink a good amount of water. Like, look how big that cup is. Look at that thing. Absolutely massive cup. Um, I drink quite a few of those a day. Maybe. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This potentially is another symptom of ADHD, but there are days where I'm like being productive and editing all day or playing video games all day, I guess. I don't know, but I'm like doing stuff in my life. And I'll have a cup of water next to me and I'm like consistently taking some good sips out of that water. And then I'll go upstairs, get some more water, come back, keep working on things. And I'll end up drinking like 3 or 4 cups in that day, which is kind of insane. And and then there are days where I'm like, "Oh wait, water exists? What the hell? I haven't drank a single drop all day," which is kind of crazy. But that's just how it goes, dude. That's how the cookie crumbles. Um, I'm kind of just rambling here, but that's kind of what this is. It's kind of like I explain the concept every single episode, like low key. I was gonna say low key, and then I don't know. Even in the intro, slightly, it alludes to it, which I guess is kind of the point of an intro, sort of. I say, "Welcome to Articulate, the podcast where I'm anything but," because I'm not being articulate. I'm being stupid. Okay? I'm just yapping on here in the dead of night. Is it the dead of night? 2:54 a.m. That's the dead of night, honestly. Um, what am I saying? I'm gonna go do stuff. I'm going to something. I don't remember what I was saying. Was I saying anything? I was just saying shit posting, and I don't have to explain it every single episode, but this time it wasn't on Friday. Very, very unfortunately. That's super sad and depressing news, but I'm thinking that I'm getting it through my skull that I need to, like, in order to do big things, you have to like work towards them, unfortunately. You have to like make something cool if you want to post something cool. So, I'm thinking on this channel soon we will in fact draw some Twitch emotes and stupid shit like that. And then I'll make a funny little YouTube video about that, working on the next gaming video. Except not just, I'm doing it on stream, which is kind of cringe and not that entertaining to watch, but I made 2 clips out of the last one, so who knows, maybe it's actually pretty awesome. Anyway, goodbye and farewell, gamers. Leave a comment, I suppose.